Hey soul family, welcome back to Sacred Shadows 333. Yeah, we are back with another energy check-in. I already told y'all I'm in the process of moving right now, and we ain't letting nothing stop our show, okay? That's the thing, when you love what you do, you have no problem. No matter what's going on, you want to show up and do what you do. So yeah, with all that being said, I'm feeling this energy pull to get on the board and do a reading for y'all tonight. So I get here, I'm doing my prayer and meditation, like, okay, I like to get an overall kind of feel, just pick up, on what a feel is before I get into the reading. And I'm praying, I'm asking Spirit, okay, what's the message for the collective, Spirit? Please give me clear, concise messages. Y'all, it's just silent. I'm just like, dang. Then my stuff didn't want to light. It's just silent. I started praying, it's just silent. And then it clicked, and I said, ooh, that's the energy right now. It's silent. It's like, I don't know if y'all can hear. I got my window crack open. It's like, it's just like it's just hollow. It's like wind, just like, what's going on? It's like the wild, wild west right now. What's going on in the energy? Well, we don't hear nothing. It's just quiet. So I said, oh, that's the message. It's silence. You don't know what Spirit is doing right now. You know, you felt this surge of energy and excitement. You felt the shift, and it's just quiet. I saw, what's her name? Her channel is Everything Woke, W-O-K. I watched her reading earlier, and she was breaking down the astrological planets of what's going on in the energy right now. And I just love this work, and with the astrology and everything. I don't know it in deep dive to talk about it like that, but I just love when they do break it down, how the planetary alignments affect what we're feeling in the energy. So basically, she's just saying that this right now is a purging and releasing, gearing up for where we're going, okay? That's with a silent energy. Some of you, like myself, may have cried some tears during this shift, okay? And I did a download the other day, yesterday, where Spirit told me that we're being uprooted and being rebalanced and reset on our path to new earth, to the new life that we've been manifesting for ourselves. So it's exciting time, y'all. So back to the silence energy. I was trying to also get a feel on what decks should I be pulling from. So I felt, I started opening up my decks, and y'all, gossip flew out. Yeah, gossip flew out. Then that was followed by disappear. And what I immediately got was, your haters are silent. The gossip, the slander has even gone silent. I mean, they did all this gossip and slander on your name to the point where it's like, dang, did none of that stop your ascension? Did none of that stop your shift? Did none of that stop your elevation? That was also had karmic bonds flying out here. A pre-birth agreement to fulfill uncomfortable and binding relationships, identify them and break free. Yeah, that go these karmic ties that you had in the past from your old timeline. They are quiet. They are silent. They have nothing to say. They have disappeared because you have shifted. Yep. Difficult roads. Some of you have endured so much along your journey, persevering, a spirit of perseverance, being prepared for great things, walking the hard path in life. That's what you have walked through to look, your soul purpose. This difficult road was your soul purpose. And I did not understand that, for a long time. It would be like, dang, I was getting stronger in my faith and believing in the Most High along my journey. But it's like, dang, like, why is it feeling like my battles be extra hard? Like the divine just sprinkles some extra struggle on there, like for no reason. When you got other people out here, like they seem to get things more easily because it was part of your soul purpose. You've walked a harder path in life, but it also gave you the tools that other people will need. You are the blueprint. You walk this soul purpose journey to be the blueprint for others that are going to be going through. Yeah. You've healed your sacral chakra. This is sacral chakra energy for me. Path to intimacy. It has to do with our sexuality, sexual creation, but it also is our creation, our creative force, our creative flow. And many of you on your new timeline, you are in the energy of sharing your creativity. Yep. Being this childlike soul energy. You're no longer in resistance. You have embraced being a source of light, and you take pride in this being your new responsibility, y'all. and you work very hard in it. And look what you have here, 9 of Cups. Wish come true, wish fulfillment from you walking the hard path, walking the difficult road. And I'm getting right now with this perspective shift. I know I just went through this with the realignment, with the uprooting that we've experienced right now. We had to change our perspective because it felt like, dang, why am I, going through this little shaky period right now? What's going on? But you have to shift your perspective. And that is the difficult road. That is the path of those that choose the hard path to walk with the divine, constantly going within to understand from a higher consciousness of what is going on in your 3D realities and what's going on in the higher realms as well. Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is your energy, sitting pretty with courage and confidence. This is what I'm talking about. The energy of you being uprooted, you going into new earth, a new higher timeline, right? And you don't know what's going to be next, but you just are going confidently and encouraged with full courage. That is such an inspiration to others. Yeah, everybody cannot do that, y'all. You have to understand you are one of one. Okay? 7 of Pentacles. The divine is saying that this will be successful for you. This is a long term. Another thing I've been getting lately is with this new energy, new timeline, is everything it is walking by faith. I'm getting an energy, like I told you, I'm moving. I don't know where I'm going. And Spirit is like telling me like I'm not to like go and sign like no long-term lease nowhere. That is very clear. So it's like Spirit really wanted to take it day by day. Like that is part of having faith. It's being uprooted into a higher timeline and really settling into a new way of living and a new way of doing things, a new way of seeing things. Yeah, with this 2 of Wands energy. This is planning, this is progress, this is traveling abroad. He has the world in his hands, y'all. And the wands represent action. You are being set on your path. Yep. It says planning, progress, making decisions, discovery, leaving home, and travel plans. It also says duality, togetherness, a settling of energy, union, love, and balance. This is Aries energy, fire energy. Yep. Wow. This is so powerful. I'm just getting so much energy from this card. Like, you have no idea what you're about to embark upon. It's going to be so phenomenal. The world is in his hand, and the wand represents action. We already saw the 9 of Cups. It's like, I'm hearing like the world is your oyster. It's like you can have whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you say, but you are being asked of Spirit to have a new perspective. Because you're in a new, higher timeline. The methods that we used before trying to survive, look at this, can't make it up. 7 of Swords with 7 of Wands. Okay, struggle and struggle. The methods that we used before for us to survive and thrive through the old earth, we don't need those methods to where we're going. So that's why it feels like, dang, it can feel like a potential setback, but we're not. We're being reset on our divine path on a higher timeline. We are not living in man's way, 3D's way of doing things. We live in the kingdom of heaven. Look at this. Look at this angel as I say that. We live in the kingdom of heavens, okay? 9/11 on the timer as I said that. Temperance. Balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning. Yep. Temperance represents balance, also represents change. Yeah, with this balance, the angel is pouring into the other cup. You have poured, you have poured so much into others. Now the divine is pouring back into you, y'all. It's universal law. Thank you, Spirit. It's universal law of giving and receiving. Ooh, y'all. My God. You have given so much selflessly. You have given so much selflessly when you didn't even have it for real. My God. The divine recognizes and knows your heart, and you are being poured into. That is what I'm getting. It is your time. I've been getting real heavy during this transition that we're in, y'all, was to keep our frequency high. I talked about this on the other reading yesterday. Keep our frequency high because we are on a higher timeline. We have to stay in the energy of with this perspective shift. We have to look at a higher perspective. Everything we have to look at with a higher perspective. Yep. It's going to take us to have courage, which we already know. We ain't this pivot, this transition ain't nothing new to us. Okay? We ain't new to this, we true to this. Having courage, having faith, staying on our path, staying resilient, y'all. This is the energy. Yeah. Which we've already done. We know. We've mastered this heartbreak energy. We've already overcome that. We've had the courage to love in spite of our heartbreak and disappointment. We've had the courage to still show up with a smile, still show up with joy in our hearts, even when people stabbed us in our heart. You see what I'm saying? And look at this followed by the 10 of Pentacles, y'all. I can't make this up. This is wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, contribution. I told you the divine is pouring into you. This is the ultimate completion, final manifestation, result of true real, recognition, continuation, realization in its endings and new beginnings. Earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo here. Yeah, this is your new beginning. This is your new beginning for a job well done. I'm so proud of you, and the divine is so proud of you. Y'all get ready, stay ready, because it's coming. Your ships are coming in, baby. I see you in the next one. Bye.